Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've been having a good past week. Today I'm going to be showing you guys what I bought in Japan. I did get back about 4 weeks ago, so it does seem very delayed, but I just kept having other things I wanted to film or I had pre-recorded stuff, so I thought it would be a good time to do it now because I have a day off. No one's at home. I'm actually home alone right now, which is pretty weird because I'm just sitting in a room alone talking. So this first thing I do remember because it was in Tokyo and that was the first place that we went on our trip. And it was at Senjoji Temple, I think that's how you pronounce it. And I didn't really think I'd be buying anything there because there wasn't like a clear shop. But inside one of the temples, they had all these good luck charms, which all had different meanings. And I just thought that was really, really cute. One that I chose stood out to me because number one, it wasn't too expensive. Some of them were pretty pricey. And I think this one was probably like $8. And the second reason was it reminded me so much of something my grandma had. So I ended up getting it. It's still in the packaging. Haven't seen it since it's been wrapped up. Ooh, and then it's packed in something else again. For any of you guys that are watching from Japan or have a Japanese background in any way, I'd love to know because I've noticed since I started uploading my Japan vlogs, there's so many Japanese people watching and it's so interesting. So it'd be really cool to know. So turns out the last 3 things I was talking about, my microphone wasn't recording, so I have to re-say it all. But I guess I was blabbing on anyway, so now I can summarize it a little bit better, but I was up to showing you this little charm. Basically, I think it's for a keyring because it has a loop at the top. So I think you're meant to do that like double loopy thing and then it would hang on there. But personally, when I buy souvenirs, I always keep them like perfect in shelves or like hang them in places and don't touch them because I don't know, I always want to keep them perfect. I never want to practically use them. There's a little gold bell on here that has so many engraved details on it. It has a bell in it. Clearly, I probably sounded awful to anyone using headphones. I remember the meaning of this one was good fortune, which I thought was really relevant because everything we're doing in the temple was like, you're doing this for good fortune or you're doing this to avoid bad fortune. So I thought that was really relevant. I just filmed another item for you guys and then my camera stopped recording because my SD card decided to fill up. So then I emptied it on my laptop. That didn't work. Deleted it off there. All was going well, but then I just deleted a really good photo of a snow monkey I took while I was in Japan that I never put on my laptop. So the goal of this video now is to be in a good mood by the time I finish, all right? Good goal, yeah? Pretty realistic. Now moving on to the next item. I bought this while I was in Tokyo. Backstory, I'll summarize this really quickly. My dad really wanted everyone to arrive with bright colored hair. It was just this fantasy thing he had. And he was pumped, but no one else was really into it. But then when we got there, our tour guide, but actually a friend of ours who was just being our tour guide because she's from Japan. And when we arrived, we realized she had bright green streaks. And we were like, holy crap, how did you do that? And then she's like, what are you talking about? They're clip-in extensions. And we were like completely shocked by it. But I was so excited because I've always loved the idea of clip-in extensions. Randomly throughout last year, I had at least 3 dreams where I found the perfect blue clip-in extensions and I wore them all the time. I thought it was awesome. I have no idea why I didn't just buy some cheap ones off eBay so I could fulfill that dream. And she told me she only got them for a few dollars online and they have similar shops in Tokyo that sell pretty much the same ones for the same price. So we found one night. It was the night that we went to the Kawaii Monster Cafe. If you're interested in seeing all these experiences, I have about 7 or 8 Japan vlogs on my channel right now, so you have to go check those out if you want to see more. And I found some of my own. I got 2 because they come in a 2-pack and mine are looking so gross right now. I would describe this as violets, but much more in the blue direction. Everyone I was with just kept saying they were blue, but I still thought of them as like kind of purple-ish. And I was obsessed with these. Sometimes I would clip them in, one on either side, but obviously like underneath my hair so you can't see the clips at all. It looks like that. And then I would do plaits. So a plait on each side. And it looks so cool because my hair looked thicker and my hair's pretty thin. So it was amazing having like normal thickness hair. And because they are brightly colored, when I was doing the plaits, you could see it like thread through and I just loved the look of it. Now moving on to the next thing. I know where this is from because it has is written on the tag. I bought these in Takayama. One of these is my boyfriend's and the other one is mine. Basically a really, really popular thing that's made in Takayama. They have them in shops, in restaurants. They're just absolutely everywhere. Blake was talking about how they all have different meanings and they're all different colors. So I ended up getting one myself. My boyfriend's one is this blue one. They're basically faceless little dolls with like triangle limbs, and they have like a little jacket on, and there's also a bell at the top. So remember his meaning something to do with the brain. It was like good focus, concentration, intelligence, knowledge. I remember this one was focused on good health and I think exiting life in a peaceful way, which is pretty dark, and it's green. So it looks pretty much exactly the same. It has the Chinese symbols and then the Japanese symbols here, and they have like different jackets on and stuff. And we don't use the suction caps at all. We just sit them next to each other and we think they look really, really cute. This next purchase is totally random and really not Japanese at all. But again, I'll give you a little bit of a backstory so it makes sense why I was drawn towards it. There were heaps of traditional things to Japan, but instead, I was drawn towards this particular turtle. Even though I sometimes feel like I'm mature for my age, with things like this, I'm still like a 10-year-old. If I see something that's really, really cute, and by itself, all the rest have been purchased, I will like feel emotional in a weird way. I don't know why. It's probably some like really like deep seated thing in my brain, like a childhood issue or something. I have no idea. You could never take me to an animal shelter, clearly. I don't think I've ever mentioned this on the internet at all, but I used to collect turtles, like little turtles of every sort, and most places I went on holiday, they had some. So the fact that this was a turtle just excited me. So ridiculous. Look, that's his face. Pretty big head, and then that's his body, and these are his little feet. So as you can tell, it's like weighted, which reminds me of a toy I had as a child. Does anyone in Australia or worldwide know what I'm talking about? Are they called like beans or something with a Z? Maybe, I still have them, but it reminds me of that like weighted thing where like they sit upright. So yeah, he basically sits like that. This next thing is something I wish I bought more of. When I was there, I saw so many I loved, and they were only about $5 each, and it was chokers. There was so many. There were shops where there was just like floor to ceiling. I bought it from the shop WeGo, and holding this up now, I just thought that it has a web store, so I could probably buy a bunch of them online, because seriously, these chokers were so unique. I bought one that is relevant to my favorite planets. I don't know if you guys know my favorite planet. I feel like I'm just telling you all these random facts about me in this video, but my favorite planet since I was very young was Saturn. Really thin material here, so I really hope it doesn't break because it's not stretchy. Oh, I hope not, I'll have to be careful. And it has this gold hook on it and then a bright pink clear plastic circle on it with a gold ring, and then there is a little tiny star hanging off it. This next thing I feel like is a throwback to my high school self, which I'll explain because that sounds really random. But basically, I went through a stage in high school where I was so obsessed with really colorful, like long socks that you could see when you're wearing certain clothing. While I was away, I just kept seeing really cool socks, and my boyfriend was more interested in socks, and I was like, I miss socks. I seriously miss socks so much. They're such an awesome accessory to make an outfit really different. Like if you had jeans like rolled up and you're wearing colorful socks, it makes like a plain outfit into something a little bit more colorful and unique. Annoyingly in Japan though, most things are like anime cartoon characters, so I didn't know a majority of the stuff. So I was actually looking at the more kind of like modern, simple stuff. Love the tones in them, and I just really think they'll definitely make an outfit look like more smart, but like really cute and colorful at the same time. So this is one pair. They're stripes, and they're basically a mix of this mustard orange, black, white, and it kind of looks like a gray purple, and I just love this. And then the second pair I got is this, oh my god, how would you explain that color? Is that like mahogany? Is it like mahogany? I don't know. Like this brownish, reddish, purpley color, purpley. And then this navy blue, gray, and white stripes. I just realized I actually bought something else that I never wore where I was there, but they were like $2 on sale. My dad also bought some. They are bed socks, and these are men's, so I have a feeling they're probably a little bit big for me, but they're long bed socks, and they're so cozy. I still haven't worn them yet, but they're seriously, I don't know why I'm putting this on my arm, but they're like so soft. I can't remember what that material is, but you know when things are just like way too soft. And I was going to wear these when we're in the snow, but I had them packed away, so I completely forgot. But yeah, I got these for like $2, and my dad got some too. We could have been cool and matching. at the snow. Damn it. This next thing is the only beauty item, except for my hair extensions, obviously, that I have actually used. Those who have me on Snapchat know what I'm talking about because I always take pictures of myself when I have them on. They are these sheet masks and they're by the brand Ko's Consports, and everything else is in Japanese or Chinese symbols, so I won't be able to understand it. But basically, it is a pack of 5 for $4, which is such a good deal considering the sheet masks at Daiso are $2.80 for 2 of them. And this is 5 for $4, which is amazing. Basically come in these little thingos and there's so much liquid in there. I can't even explain to you. They come out dripping, and I'm sure most of you guys understand how sheet masks work, but they're basically this piece of really, really wet material that's usually full of like serum. Keep in mind, I have very sensitive skin too. I can even get eczema on my face if my skin reacts bad to a product. So this is definitely good, whatever they put in it. If you know me, you would have understood how I would have had these in for a while and been like, I wish they were more purple. I wish they were more purple. I'm just like that with colors. I'm very fussy. So we were walking past Claire's and I saw a bunch of hair extensions on the wall that had like ombre ones and stuff. Pretty damn cool. And they were around the same price. But I only bought one because I didn't have much money with me at the time. I only had a few coins. And this one, again, if I'm gonna be honest, if something was in the middle of these two, it would be the perfect purple, but this one is more in the pink direction. Perfect purple I would like is in between both of those. If any of you guys watch Dodie on YouTube, it's like her Dodie yellow. Like, I'm very serious about my purples. Really do wish I bought 2 for like when I do plaits, but having 1 on each side is really, really cool because they're just slightly different. This next thing is something that very easily could be broken. Very, very easily, and it is a snow globe. Blake and I bought it when we were back in Tokyo because for Valentine's Day we went up the Tokyo Tower. We forgot that it counts as a liquid, which means that we couldn't bring it in our hand luggage. We basically had to check it in as another luggage and then pick it up. So that's why it's in this big box and says fragile and stuff on it. From what I remember, it was a snow globe with a Tokyo Tower in it. That's all I remember, which is like a red tower. I remember I was trying to convince Blake to buy the one with the sparkles in it instead of the normal snow, but he didn't want to, so whatever, like. I'm gonna need scissors. Yes, I did it. Oh, it's in this little Tokyo Tower bag. Imagine if I drop this right now. My reaction would be so funny, but I'm not gonna do that just for views. It's obviously a regular looking snow globe and it says Tokyo Tower on the outside. And once the snow settles, oh, it's actually a lot cooler than I remember. It has Tokyo Tower in the middle. You can see all the other buildings. So there's like little hotels and shops, and wow, there's like the temple down there. I haven't had a snow globe in ages. I feel like all mine are packed up, so I'm really glad that we got this. This next thing has a very funny story to it. I have a feeling when you watch my vlogs, this will all just make so much sense because when there's visuals included, it's like, okay, now I know what's going on. When Blake and I were in Tokyo at the end, we found this huge building that was like 10 stories high, and every single level had heaps of anime stuff and like different cartoons aren't even anime. There's just like everything possible in this building, including a lot of hentai stuff. I only got one thing in that shop because keep in mind, I obviously don't know much about all of this, and this thing was actually Harry Potter themed. They had walls of those things where you insert the coins and then a ball comes out, and you know like the theme of it, but you don't know which one you're going to get. The one that I got was Good Luck Potion. What is it? Seriously, every Harry Potter fan watching this is like, I want to hit you right now. It's this tiny, tiny, tiny little potion on a keychain, and it has the writing engraved on it and like all the details and the corkscrew, and I just thought this was really, really cute. My card filled up again, but I didn't lose anything this time, which is good. I don't have to repeat myself, so I went and deleted a whole lot more stuff. Now, moving on to my next thing, which is a very exciting purchase because this is something I have wanted for about 4 years. I've solidly wanted this, which seems ridiculous because I probably should have bought it by now, but I'm just not good with spending money on clothes. When I was in Japan, I found one that was about $70, and even though it's not that much cheaper, it just felt cheaper, and at the time I had a little bit more money. It is this black leather jacket from the shop Uniqlo. It's in Australia and it's probably in other places worldwide, so I'm sure you guys know the shop. I am obsessed with this. I wear this almost every day now, or at least take it in my bag in case I need it, just because I know it will match every single outfit. It is fake leather for those who are wondering. I would never pay for real leather. I think that is a disgusting industry, and it's just so comfortable and really, really good quality. And I bought it in the size medium, which is funny because I'm actually a pretty small person, but obviously Japanese people are even smaller than me. So I always had to stick to medium or large there. I'm sure you can get it in Australia, but it's probably a little bit more pricey because it was cheaper in Japan. But yeah, so happy I got that. This next thing is again from Uniqlo, and I don't often buy t-shirts like this because the cut of it is very, how do you explain? Very like souvenir-y company bought it cheap and put their logo on it. You know what ones I'm talking about. I just loved the pattern on it. I love that it had the word Tokyo on it because Tokyo was one of my favorite things about Japan. Tried it on with my high-waisted jeans and I tucked it in so then like you can see like a majority of the picture, and then it's like kind of baggy but like slim at the waist because obviously like my jeans are fitted, and it just looks so cool. By the Nippon Homage range, which is by an artist, Aiko Tsutomi. Got this in size medium, so it just fit really nicely. When I was showing you these face masks, I was actually also meant to be showing you the good ones that I'll be reviewing. So crap, I'll show you right now. It's by the brand Lululemon, and it's 7 days, so maybe there's 7 in there. That would be such a good deal because I'm pretty sure there are only like $5 or $6. Amazing. It's just a sheet mask again, but these ones are really, really well known because they're just meant to be extra amazing, which is so cool because I love those ones enough already. So I'm going to be doing a review of these on my channel for you guys. So 2 more things. Both of these are makeup items. I ended up getting a liquid eyeliner because my liquid eyeliner had run out, so I kind of just wanted to repurchase it for me anyway. And also some false eyelashes. So this is the liquid eyeliner I was talking about. There's a little cute anime girl on the front, and for some reason she's crying. I have no idea why, but this packaging is just so beautiful. So this liquid eyeliner is 0.1 millimeters, which is very similar to the Maybelline Hyper Sharp Wing liquid eyeliner. So I can't wait to try this out. And this second one is a brand that I'm sure a lot of you guys know on YouTube. I'd already heard of it, and it's called Dolly Wink. And I bought their false eyelashes Pure Sweets, and they're basically the most natural looking ones because they're the only false eyelashes I wear if I do wear them. I'm going to do a first impression of both of these together because obviously they're both eyes, so it will be really cool to try together. So look forward to that. I'm done, and I am in a better mood than when I started, even though more bullshit happened since then. So I'm proud of myself. I achieved my goal. I have a crazy few next months coming up, which I'm sure you would have already heard about on some form of social media, but I definitely want to try to film as much as I can. I am feeling a lot more motivated, so when I do have days off, I'm just gonna film as much as I can and try to pre-film to organize myself. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, remember to give it a thumbs up and comment below which thing you would like to hear more about or which thing was your favorite. And if you've been to Japan, let me know what you purchased while you were there because it would be really interesting to know because there was such a range of stuff to buy and there was so many things I wish I bought, but I just didn't get the time. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!